So I'm trying a different way of finishing some locomotives here. I have RS-1 projects, both the high hood and the low hood. And what I'm going to use instead of Bondo is joint compound. So on that back high hood, that has been spray painted once with primer with filler. This has been sprayed and then I applied the joint compound to it. On this extra hood that I have just sprayed one side, and now I've gone through and hit the one side with the joint compound to see if it's easier to get a smoother surface than using the Bondo, which dries extremely hard. You know, this joint compound can be wet sanded, and I think it might be easier. So I'm going to experiment with these two engines, and this test piece I'll leave, one side with just the finished surface, and then this side I'm going to finish just to see how it turns out, so I can compare the two. But that's the project that I'm working on now, is getting that joint compound on both of those engines so that I can start to finish them up. You can see that the like on that hood especially, the filler primer actually did a really good job of hiding a lot of the lines. There's a few here and there, but obviously we'll never do the top because printers don't like the arches. But I'll be able to compare these with the one that I'm not doing anything to. But that's the project. If I can do this with one hand. So basically what I'm doing is just taking a small amount of the joint compound, using the finger, and just going through and rubbing on the joint compound into anything that has a seam. First I go with the grain, and then I'll go through and go against. So even on these, go against. Get a little bit more there. And then go with. And I can put it on where I need to, joints. Any stray lines. And that's how I'm gonna do this. So I'll meet you up when I've gone ahead and given one coat of the spackling putty on the whole thing where I thought needed it. Sanded it, give it a light sanding, and then put the primer with filler on, and then hit it again with 220 grit sandpaper. So now I'm looking at, I'll inspect both of them, fill again where any gaps or spots I missed the first time, and see a couple on the door here that I missed, but this one's actually looking fairly decent already. And then on the test one that I haven't done anything to, on the nothing's been done on this side. This side is the one that I did. It's turning out a lot better. This was a failed print. You can see on that side the nozzle was clogged because the tube inside the heating block melted, and it was failing, and I was trying to figure out why. I thought it was a filament at first, so I tried a couple different temperatures, and these two different parts came up basically the same, so it wasn't a setting, it was actually the printer itself. But you can see, with one coat of the putty on it versus nothing on the other side. It's starting to look fairly decent for a failed print. But I'll keep this side like that so I can take this to shows and show the process. So in that second sanding and priming of high hood, this I just have the second application of the joint compound, and same with the test piece here. So it's been sanded and primed again. So this one's one step behind. Still a couple spots that are smooth on here, so I'll touch up. It's not going to be nearly as drastic as this one, but that's the process so far.